Greetings everyone, and welcome to my coin collection. Today's coins are an annual set released by the nation of New Zealand, or Aotearoa to use the Maori name, in 1990. New Zealand is an island nation in the South Pacific Ocean, consisting of two main islands, the North and South Islands respectively, and over 700 smaller ones. It is about 2,000 kilometres or 1,200 miles east of Australia across the Tasman Sea and 1,000 kilometres or 600 miles south of the islands of New Caledonia, Fiji and Tonga. Given its relatively small size, New Zealand is amazingly topographically diverse, featuring fjords and Alps on the South Island, with native forests and white sandy beaches on the North Island, and some of the beauty of the country is captured in images on the packaging. According to archaeologists and historians, Polynesian people began to settle in the islands between about 1280 and 1350, and over time developed a distinctive Maori culture. In 1642, Abel Tasman, a Dutch explorer, became the first European to sight and record New Zealand. In 1769, British explorer James Cook mapped almost the entire coastline. In 1840, representatives of the United Kingdom and Maori chiefs signed the Treaty of Waitangi, declaring British sovereignty over the islands. New Zealand gained full statutory independence in 1947, with the British monarch remaining the head of state. That is why we see the Raphael Macluf portrait of the Queen on the back of these coins. It had replaced the Arnold Machen portrait on New Zealand currency in 1986. On July the 10th, 1967, the New Zealand pound was replaced by the New Zealand dollar, with new decimal coins replacing the existing pound coins. However, the new 5 cent, 10 cent and 20 cent were the same size, weight and value as the former sixpence, shilling and florin coins. Indeed, until 1970, the 10 cents bore the additional legend 1 shilling. By the 1980s, the 1 and 2 cent coins had little value, and it was decided to withdraw these coins from circulation. The last of these denominations were minted for circulation in 1987, with collector coins being made for 1988, and the coins were slowly withdrawn from circulation before finally being demonetised on the 1st of May 1990, which is why they do not appear in this set. Almost concurrently, $1 and $2 coins were being produced to replace the paper notes which had then been in circulation. You'll notice that this 1990 collector's set features these coins, although they did not go into circulation until February the 11th, 1991. The initial designs for the reverse side of the coins introduced in 1967 were rejected by the Royal Mint. When changes are proposed in New Zealand, they often see a vigorous democratic public debate. Another example is the 2015-2016, when it was proposed to change their national flag. Eventually, designs by James Berry were accepted for most of the coins, although he was asked to rework his design for the 5 cent, and a design by Francis Shurrock featured on the 10 cent coin. Here we see the 5 cent coin, which features a native lizard, the tuatara, sitting on a rock. They grow to around 60 centimetres or 2 feet long and are legally protected in New Zealand. A Maori carved head with a rafter pattern around it, based on one appearing on a pepe, the threshold board of a Maori storehouse, features on the 10 cent coin. This is a new design for the 20 cent coin in 1990 because of the introduction of the $1 coin with a kiwi featured on it. This features a Maori carving of Pukaki, a chief of the Ngāti Wakawi iwi, this time taken from the 19th century gateway of Apā from the city of Rotorua on the North Island. James Cook's bark, or ship, Endeavour, which was used to map the coastline in 1769, features on the 50 cent coin. In the background is Mount Taranaki, formerly known as Mount Egmont, a dormant stratovolcano on the west coast of the North Island. As mentioned earlier, the New Zealand native bird, the kiwi, surrounded by fronds of the silver fern, features on the $1 coin. Kiwi is a nickname often used for New Zealanders, so this coin brings to life the term Kiwi dollar. The silver fern is also regularly used as an unofficial symbol of the country by sporting teams and the national airline, and also featured on the proposed new design for their national flag. The final coin in this set, the $2, features a white heron, the kotuku, in flight surrounded by a Maori motif. It is held in wide regard in Maori mythology because of its beauty and the purity of its white feathers. Like the tuatara, it is a protected species in New Zealand. On the 11th of November 2004, the Reserve Bank announced a plan to take the 5-cent coin out of circulation and to make the existing 50, 20 and 10-cent coins both smaller and lighter. The changeover period ran between 31st of July and the 31st of October 2006, and the older 50, 20, 10 and 5-cent pieces that we see in this set are no longer legal tender. New Zealand is a wonderful country and well worth a visit, and their currency is interesting too. I hope you've enjoyed looking at these coins with me. If you have, please like the video and leave a comment down below. You might also consider subscribing to my channel to ensure that you do not miss any of the upcoming coins in my collection.